everyone. Welcome to Talk to Me Tuesday, the weekly broadcast where I come and talk to you about books. Today is April 27th, which means it's release day. The second 100 Kisses is now live. It is live on almost all the platforms. Sometimes the platform grinder takes a little while to get to all of the platforms outside of Amazon. So some of them are there, the rest will populate hopefully the next few hours or so. But I wanted to talk to you today because it's release day. Yay! I wanted to talk to you today about sort of foreplay, consent, and love on the spectrum. Three things that don't seem like they go together, but it's absolutely sort of the thrust of the Practice Makes Perfect series. When I started this series, I wanted to challenge myself to write a love story that made sure to highlight consent in a way that didn't feel preachy or high horsey, but just trying to showcase what consent is in a healthy relationship, and just sort of like maybe you don't even notice that there are the themes of consent in there, which is good. I mean, it that way it's showing you sort of this is the way you can do things. This is the way you can make sure that people are comfortable. And then I threw on the other added challenge when writing the story, and I realized that Liam was a virgin. It wasn't something that I knew about the character going in. It was something that I sort of discovered sort of right along with the reader. I mean, when Chloe discovers it, that's when I discovered it too as an author. I'm like, oh, okay, all right, this adds a new layer. And then it became well, wait a minute, I'm writing a steamy novel. How can I write a steamy novel if they don't have sex? Like, how do you do that? And so that was a huge challenge in and of itself, is trying to create steam with just sort of foreplay and not actual penetrative sex. And how do you show that sort of love and passion when you're not sort of crossing that line? And I think I did it okay. The readers seem to tell me that they definitely found the first book hot, and then the second book even hotter. So I think I'm onto something there. And then the last sort of piece, and this is something that maybe I don't talk about enough with this book, is that the character of Liam I have placed on the autism spectrum. He is an adult that has it, but has not been diagnosed with it, but definitely sort of showcases some symptoms of it enough so that Chloe, who is not really sort of an expert in this, can pick up on the fact that there is something socially off about Liam, and that's sort of the thing that has kept him sort of in this state for so long, is that he is just so off that people sort of avoid him. But it's not something that's ever really pushed Chloe away. And I felt that it was important to have that layer for him, not only to just explain, be a plot device and sort of explain why he is still a virgin looking as good as he does, but also to highlight that love can happen in any form that we take. And it's not just for the beautiful alpha male sort of perfect characters. That characters can have dimension and layers to them and still be sexy and desirable. So I thought it was important to lift that up. And I have had a few parents of children who have autistic children reach out to me and basically thank me for allowing a story that shows that this is a possibility for their children as well. my own son struggled with a lot of sensory issues as a child. Like all five senses he had some serious issues with. So some of those are definite parallels. Like you could see that there's a struggle with how some people have to deal and cope with the world in a way that some of us aren't used to dealing with. And so that's a piece that I maybe don't highlight very much, because I don't want people to think, oh, this is a book on autism. No, it's not. It's a book that happens to have a character who is autistic. It's not the main thrust of the book, but it is an element of the book. Just like the insecurities that Chloe has, her abandonment issues are a facet of who she is, but it's not the whole of who she is. It's a part of. So that's sort of where that thread came from, and hopefully in the second 100 Kisses that helps explain and evolve those facets a little bit more. I wanted to let people know who had entered the 2 paperback giveaway of the proof copy of the second 100 Kisses and the first book of this. The winners have been picked. They have been announced in my newsletter. If you're on my newsletter, that should be in your inbox right now, so you'll know who the winner is, and who all the second prize winners are as well. And then if you missed out on that particular giveaway, don't worry, don't fret. I have more to come. Next month's giveaway is going to be a bookworm box of my entry into the bookworm box. They did What Moons Do. They picked that up, and so in the box you're going to get a handwritten note. A handwritten note from me. You're going to get the exclusive cover of What Moons Do. This is the only bookworm box has this particular cover, and however many boxes they sent out back in January of this year, that's the limited run of these. So this is an exclusive cover. You can't buy this anymore. Okay, they sold out of the boxes in January, so you can't even like go to their website and pick up. They sold out, so it's all done. So this would be a fun prize to win. There's some fun swag in here. There is this fleece, this bookworm box fleece, which my daughter, they sent me a couple of boxes for being a featured author, and my daughter stole the fleece like the second I opened it. So it's a very comfortable and warm fleece. There's a bookworm box, pen in there, and then there's this scented candle that has the cover sticker that has the moon of the cover and a quote from that book, and inside it's got little tiny moons and stars in it because of What Moons Do. And it's a lilac smell because that's referenced in the book. So this was really fun. I got to pick out a quote and I get to pick out what scent I wanted. So that was kind of fun to be able to help customize that box. So that's the box that's going to be up for grabs in the newsletter for next month. So I will put that in the information above. So if you're not on the newsletter and you want to know about this giveaway that's coming next month, subscribe to the newsletter, and deets will be coming for that soon. Release day, if you haven't got it, this is your chance to get it. Book 1 is available as well, so if you haven't started at all, you can certainly start it. Word of caution, it is steamy, but it's a fast read, and I think you'll enjoy it if you like that sort of thing. Okay, that's it for today. See you all next week, when who knows what I'll talk about, since I don't have a release to push. All right, see you all later, guys. Bye.